Khmer New Year, or Chol Chnam Thamai, is the biggest Cambodian holiday, both in Cambodia and overseas. Across the Khmer diaspora, it's the time of year where so many of us feel the most connected to our heritage and our community. A time where we get to proudly share our culture and let our traditions take up space. But if you're Koun Khmer and grew up abroad like me, sometimes it can feel like you're an imposter in your own culture. For some of us, it feels like we're blindly following our parents and families, searching for moments of pride and connection despite the language barriers and the gaps in understanding. For others, we never had the opportunity to celebrate at all. No family, no community to show us how. For me, I always tried to latch on to whatever pieces of Khmer culture I could find. Take pride in traditions I didn't fully understand. Whether it was going to Wat, dressing up in Khmer clothes, dancing romvong to classic Khmer songs. But underneath the parades and the Cambodian flags, there was still this feeling of not truly belonging. The language barrier, the curiosity about what these traditions actually mean and why we do them, yet continuing on anyway, without ever really knowing. So this April 2026, on the first Koun Khmer Homecoming Experience Khmer New Year edition, I wanted to bridge that gap for every Koun Khmer on this trip, no matter their background or how much they'd practiced our culture growing up. I wanted each person to feel the magic of Khmer New Year in the motherland, to feel the joy and the energy, to feel welcome and like they belong, whether it was their first time ever celebrating or they'd carried that same feeling of not quite fitting in back home. So our Koun Khmer Homecoming Experience, this trip is 10 days through Cambodia. We're starting in Phnom Penh, just like last time, going to Battambang and then Siem Reap. We're going to be celebrating Khmer New Year in Siem Reap, and it's going to be such a blast. I'm so excited. If you guys have ever seen Khmer New Year in Siem Reap, it's one of the best places to celebrate. There are people of all ages from their 20s to early 40s. Like, it's such a diverse group. There's going to be history, culture, community, speaking with locals, eating with locals, and I'm just so excited, especially for Khmer New Year. This is going to be the first time I'm hosting a trip for Khmer New Year, so yeah. Today, after we meet the guests, we'll do a welcome orientation and then get to know everyone really well. Set our intentions for the trip, and then we'll have our first welcome dinner. So I can't wait. Yeah. Meet the Koun Khmer who joined our trip to Cambodia for Khmer New Year.
Hi, my name is Melise. I'm from San Diego, California.
Today, Kyung Chmuh Jake, Kyung Malpi, Osili, Melbourne.
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Janie. I'm from the United States.
Today, my name is Lena. I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I am from Australia.
Today, Kim Chmuh Sin. I'm from Massachusetts. Amarek.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm from Northern California.
Nine Koun Khmer from all over the United States and Australia meeting in the motherland for this Koun Khmer Homecoming Experience. For the next 10 days, we traveled together across Cambodia, learning about our culture and history, practicing speaking the language, sharing Khmer food, and connecting more deeply with ourselves and with each other. Throughout the journey, I created spaces for us to pause and reflect, to really process what we were experiencing and what it meant to each of us. On our final days together, after celebrating Khmer New Year in Cambodia, I asked some of us to share. What was it like to experience Khmer New Year in the motherland?
Honestly, it was beyond my expectations.
I think in a sense it felt very healing.
I wasn't expecting to see this many people at a grand scale, just shooting each other with water, having so much fun with so much joy on the faces. Being a part of their energy really brought childlike sense to a lot of us.
Going out at night, just having everyone come up to you, giving you baby powder, touching your face, telling you Happy New Year. That's so sweet.
I do like it gives the opportunity for someone to come up to you saying Happy New Year in the gentlest way. That was like, okay, you can baby powder me. It was just a segue of just like passing on like wishing you Happy New Year. It's like, like that start of resulting up to you. And it was so gentle. They're just like, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Like you lean into it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was beautiful.
And the water fights, it just feels like everyone's doing it. It makes you feel like a little kid just going around playing, just like going through the streets of Siem Reap and experiencing it all and just looking around being like, wow, everyone's on the same page. And
It's nice to experience Khmer New Year and see it in a different light. Because I feel like at least every time I experienced Khmer New Year, it was just at the temple. We do have the water fights, so they like at the temple. We have water fights, but we also have water balloons. Like we always do water balloons at the chamber. And it's just nice to see that. The joy is everybody's celebrating. Yeah.
even going to receive the angel in the beginning ceremony, just me looking around and hearing Khmer and just being like, this is our people. This is what we do. We've done this for so long. And like to be a part of that just feels so healing. And, at times I'm like, what is going on? But at the same time, it's like, I'm so curious and I want to learn more. So I just healing and still wanting to dive deeper and hear the significance behind everything.
Over here, they actually try to explain each person I've come across. They're like, oh yeah, this is the reason why we're doing this and that, like without even asking. They know that I'm an American coming from afar. So it was really nice to really see that people are so welcoming and actually helping to teach and try to preserve our culture. That's one of the best things I've enjoyed, just learning from our own people and just being welcome. It's really different because from where I'm at, because every part of America, there's so many different temples. It's really, really different because you kind of see the difference in each temples in California in how they do things. And they do try to preserve the culture as best as they can, but they don't really kind of teach you, probably because I'm not around the right people. It's a lot different because in Cambodia, everyone already know what to do, what this day is, and this is what they're doing, versus in California where I'm at, or I don't know. Mom told me we got to go to a temple today and we got to do this. I don't know. So it's always like following the elders, like, okay, the elders tell you to do this, 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 and this. I never really put much thought into it until now. So I think I understand it a lot more.
From an outside perspective, being like, okay, like you guys are having fun, cool. But then to me, it's just very much like, dang, like I've never done this. And this has always been my culture and my history. I want to come back every New Year.
Being here in Cambodia during this time is all about the feeling and the people, energy, the traditions. And in a way, it brings you closer to something that's always been a part of you. What I hope every Koun Khmer out there knows is this. No matter where you are, you can and should participate. You deserve to take up space in the joy of Khmer New Year. And what matters most is the connection you share with each other, other Koun Khmer.